Friday night high school football game. A slice of American life everyone should live. But in the stands tonight, there is a student who's never seen high school football.
We have like terms, right?
Negative 2x what?
To the 4.
Uh-huh.
James Weaver is a blind student in a public high school.
Okay.
But before you start thinking this is a story about how difficult his life is,
You got any questions for me? You ever been on television like this before?
No?
take a moment and get to know him.
And your parents are sighted? Mm-hmm. Your sisters are sighted? Mm-hmm.
Watch how easily he gets along with me even when I'm teasing him.
All right, now you have two sisters.
Yes.
What are their names?
Amanda and Taryn.
And you claim that they're the ones that did this dye job on your hair?
Yes.
And what color did they tell you your hair was?
Like an orange, blonde, strawberry blonde.
Okay, well, it's green.
It's green?
Yeah.
Okay,
No
cool.
one told you that?
Cool.
James even enjoyed one of my favorite pastimes, teasing my photographer, Andy.
If you actually lifted your cane up about 4 feet, you'd hit him in the head.
Thanks a lot.
This is not a story about struggle. It's a story about how a blind kid might see the world a little clearer than the rest of us. Back at the football game between rival schools West Rowan and East Rowan, James isn't just here. He's in the West Rowan Marching Band. Yes, he really is. And yes, this blind kid really does march all over the football field in complete darkness.
The field is a stage. It's like a performance, like a musical.
West Rowan band director Tammy Reyes says James Weaver has been a surprise all the way around.
And then he said he wanted to march, and at first I was thinking, whoa, I've never heard of this before. This is very scary. I don't know if it can be done.
5, 6, 7, hit!
Playing an instrument and marching in synchronized step with 100 other kids,
It's art in motion, and it's music in motion.
well, that ain't easy even when you can see where you're going.
I know, like, everyone had their doubts at first.
How can a blind kid do it? Even James's mom, Twyla, had her doubts.
And I thought, whew, how is he going to do that?
Face front on 16. Makes sense? Just do that much.
James is the type of person, if he wants to do something and he puts forth the effort, even if he fails, he tries it.
He's done everything else, so why couldn't he? I'm not going to be the one to stop him.
After countless hours of practice, James tried out for the drum line.
And he was amazing.
And lo and behold, he made it.
I come in from work and he said, Mommy, guess what? I said, what? He said, I made the drum line. I said, what?
Okay.
His sister Amanda made the drum line too, and she keeps him going in the right direction. And if he's slightly out of step, a bandmate gives him a nudge. The West Rowan Marching Falcons are so good, they compete in regional band competitions and win.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Marching Falcons of West Rowan High School.
The judges don't know that guy out there on the drum is blind. They can't tell. Someone else has to tell them.
When somebody tells them that I am, they're like, whoa, are you serious? They're just amazed. Basically, put your feet in time with the tempo that the conductor sets. The way I do it is I listen to the two drummers on either side of me and stay in the middle of them.
He goes by feeling now, but he did have some vision as a child.
His retinas are folded in half like a piece of paper. And when he was born, he had peripheral vision.
But by the time he turned 12, it was all gone.
It was really quite hard for him at first, but he's adjusted well, and so have my girls.
It's not difficult to see where James gets his drive.
I remember the first home game. They went out at pregame, and he was marching, and tears come to my eyes. And there was a few of them that knew that he was blind, and those tears came to their eyes too, because you see him out there marching.
On the field, it's all the algebra of rhythm. How many steps equals how much space?
All right.
Back in the other algebra,
And that's over 5x to the negative third.
it's all about what James can remember in his head and what his fingers tell him on paper. In school, James has a one-on-one helper, Mr. Bevels. And there, James has access to textbooks in Braille, and his assignments are converted over to something he can read.
They wanted to put him in a special school, and I refused, because James is a smart boy. He pretty much is a straight A student, and I didn't want to take that away from him.
My friends and everything, they know that I do anything that they do.
I'm overwhelmed. I mean, he's just, I guess words can't describe what I'm feeling, because he's just wonderful.
He's blind, but when you look at James Weaver, that's not what you see.
Now, does it help you that I've got my hand on your shoulder to stay centered in the hallway, or would you, if I didn't touch you at all, would it make any difference?
No.
Doesn't make any difference?
No.
All right. Here, I thought I was doing you a favor.
What you see is a teenager with a vision for life.
You know, we sighted people aren't always very bright.
I know, I realize that.